Hey everybody, how's it going? Zain Pyarali here with Andrew Hussey at Assembly Hall. Post-game, IU Rutgers just finished up Indiana 76-57 victory over the Scarlet Knights today, moving to 2-3 in Big Ten play, 12-6 on the season. The offense wasn't really working for IU today, Hussey, but the defense was, and a season-high 21 turnovers forced by the Hoosiers. What was really working on the defensive end for them today?
Yeah, coming in the year, kind of the big talk was, we're going to force a lot of turnovers on the defensive side of the ball, and we never really saw that early on in the season, but they finally were today, and that's really what was getting their offense going because they only made 4 threes, and if you told me IU makes 4 threes in a game and they still win by 19, that's pretty absurd. So they're just getting out into passing lanes. We saw OG get multiple steals. I think he had his career high 7 steals. So, I mean, if they can defensively create turnovers like this and then they get their offense going again from three-point range, it's kind of the high ceiling that we saw in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, you look at the last 4 games against, 5 games, they lost 4 of those. And it was really, the offense was the only thing that was really keeping the team going. And today, when they only shot 4 of 22 from beyond the arc, but 14 steals, 21 turnovers, OG Anunoby, 7 of those steals. How big is he? Because you see a lot of times he gets a steal and then breaks out for a transition dunk. I think he had 3 of them today. How crucial is that for this IU team?
It's just an easy 2 no matter what. You get him out in the open court like that, I don't think anyone's going to stop him. We saw multiple times that then he kind of gets fouled too, maybe on those, and gets a 3-point play there. And I mean, that's just so easy buckets when it kind of bogs down in the half court for IU's offense. So having just an easy 2 like that is so huge.
Yeah, and then looking at the point guard play hasn't been what IU expected it to be for this season, lacking a lot of leadership. But 2 young guys, Devontae Green and Curtis Jones, came in today, and they really proved a point of why they need to be on the floor. We talked to them a little bit before the game, and they're feeling more comfortable working in here in Big Ten play. And at halftime, Devontae Green was plus 18 when he was in the game, and Josh Newkirk was minus 8. Now in the second half, Newkirk got it going a little bit. But what did you like from Devontae Green and Curtis Jones today in their play?
Just really felt like when they were in the game, the ball moved a little better, and things were a little more open because Curtis is a great shooter. We've seen that in the Kansas game. We saw it again today. He had 50% of IU's threes today.
2 of IU's 4 threes.
And then it just kind of, everything just, they can drive it, and they're just kind of developing on their own in this offense. And I think Green talked about that in the game. They still have a long way to go, but when you can see them more in Big Ten play, getting a few more minutes a game, just really not cutting into Newkirk's minutes, but just making it a 5-guard rotation and kind of figuring out who's going to get the start, who's not going to get the start.
Yeah, what I like about Devontae Green is that he's very low to the ground whenever he plays.
Kind of like Yogi.
Kind of like Yogi, yeah, and I think Green actually had made that comparison earlier this year. But he's very low, and it seems like he can run the offense very well compared to times where it seems like Newkirk just drives into the lane and doesn't really know what to do. There's a couple times Thomas Bryant on it really comes down to the defense. If the defense can create these turnovers and IU can get out in transition and have fast break points, IU 21 fast break points compared to 2 fast break points for Rutgers. And in one particular play, Devontae Green got out on a fast break and found Thomas Bryant cutting inside the lane for a nice 2-handed dunk. So that's exactly what IU needs, and that's what we saw today for the most part. The shooting struggled. James Blackman Jr. 0 for 8 from 3. Would you think, you hear James Blackman Jr. is not going to make a 3, he's going to take 8 shots, would IU still win?
I don't think so, but we saw from him, he got into the lane more today. He made 6 of 10 from 2-point range. So, I mean, if he can do that and then he gets hot again from 3, we've just seen him pass 1,000 career points already. So he's a prolific scorer, and he should just – his play has been great this season, and it can just continue forward.
Yeah, all around. There's a lot of different ways this IU team can play. That was the first time all year they got out-rebounded. Rutgers is a very good at rebounding team. They got out-rebounded 38-29, but still won the game by 19, even after the slow start, too, where they were down 9. And another important piece where I thought this was interesting is that in the first 6 minutes, IU went down 9, and then for the remainder of the game, they held Rutgers to 42 points in the last 34 minutes. So that's lockdown D. I know Rutgers' offense is not going to blow anybody away by any means, but still, it's good to see if you're IU, and then whenever you play more prolific offenses in Big Ten play, it's going to be that much more important for them to key in. So any final thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know how much you can take away from this game because it is Rutgers, but there were a lot of positives. You talked about all the steals. If they can continue to do that, and when their offense isn't going for 3-point range, that's been one of the biggest issues in the Louisville game and the Butler game. It wasn't going, and they didn't have anything else working. So if they can find in the paint and then fast break points moving forward when things aren't working, that could be huge.
Yeah, it was a crucial game for IU. They're now 2-3 in the Big Ten instead of 1-4. Rutgers 0-6 now. So, I mean, we saw a lot of good things, but still a lot of improvements to come for this IU team. So, thanks for watching. I'm Zain Pyarali. This is Andrew Hussey. We'll catch you next time.